Oh my God. All this gear is absolutely ridiculous. Or is it? Does it mean it doesn't work? This is something that maybe you struggle with because I know I still do. Does the gear make you better? Well, to answer that question, I first have to tell you why I bought all that gear. I watched so many videos when I first started out of just everyone talking about everything, any type of gear, no matter what it was. I saw so many different YouTube channels and so many different YouTube videos on do this and buy this and go get this and sell your mom and buy this gear and then you can get this gear and then you can sell your sister and everything just comes together and you'll have everything and be happy. I researched lighting, lenses, and tripods, cameras, sound equipment, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. This caused a massive, overwhelming feeling when I was looking at all that gear in my shopping cart and going, okay, I should just get it all because that's what's gonna make me better. And I'm gonna just have all this information and everything's just gonna be absorbed by osmosis through the gear into my brain and everything's gonna turn out perfect. I spent so much time researching the topic, researching the equipment to the point that it was almost obsessive and it was to a fault. Now, I do not recommend you do that because it will keep you up crying at night and you won't be able to go to sleep. You might as well pick up knitting. All that research led me pressing that purchase button and mortgaging my house in the meantime. I literally had this vision in my head what the perfect video would look like, or at least what it would look like to me. Well, I know if I can get that image, it must take this piece of equipment, and if I can take that light, or if I could take that microphone, or if I could get a monitor and I could get this perfect sound design and everything will just flow together and it'll just all magically appear. And I know you hear a lot of people probably say like, oh, it's not about the gear. It's, you don't need that good gear. You don't need any of that. You just got to pick up your phone and do it. And that's fine. Well, my hair is just being unruly today. Oh my goodness. Now, each person has truth to what it is they're saying. And it's not that any one person has the perfect answer or is correct or is wrong. We are all on a journey, and I know I am still on this journey of what I want and what I want to see and how I want to see it. What I would say is, yes, that is a huge amount of equipment, but at the same time, what is the direction that you are trying to go in whatever facet that you are trying to explore? Starting off with that camera, starting off with a little bit of audio, starting off with a little bit of lighting, and understanding the reason why you purchased it, not because it was the best gear that somebody said it was just the best and that's the end all be all for that piece of equipment and that's the best camera and that's the best light and that, everyone has their version of what best is. It's what will it take to accomplish your specific goal and what is your budget with it? And you can buy all those pieces of equipment and you can understand that when you get it, what you need to be doing is practice, no matter how long it takes. Practice with it. Set it up in a lot of different ways. Understand all the different functionality of that piece of equipment. What I would really recommend you do is develop the skills it takes to operate that equipment. The reasons why you are operating that equipment. The how is easy because you can just look it up on YouTube, right? You can just type in tutorial X and then here it comes and there you go and on your way. But what it really is going to break down to is you taking the time every single day and saying, you know what, I'm going to learn this and just focusing on it. I'm going to learn this. I'm going to focus on it. Getting 1% better every time you pick up that piece of equipment. What I would not recommend buying right off the bat is a 360 cam or buying a drone right away or buying a monitor right away. I mean, it's all nice things to have, yes, but what is the purpose with that piece of equipment? Why are you buying it? And a lot of times we don't ask why we're buying it. We just say, well, that's a nice piece of equipment. It looks really fun to use. I'm going to buy it, which is fine if you're just going to use it for what it is and just go out and run around with it and record family videos or things of that nature. But it's If you're going to be serious with it and you're really trying to get further ahead with your channel or your movie or your video or whatever it is that's yours that you're trying to produce, you have to understand the reasons behind the purchase, not just the fact that you can purchase it. It's not that I regret buying the gear, because I don't regret buying any of those pieces of gear. What I do regret is not taking the time at the beginning and just specifically isolating that equipment and only using that piece. Now, I'm going to be breaking down all these different pieces of gear in future videos, but so that you can see exactly why I purchased that piece of gear. The story and the personality and the content that you're providing will come way ahead of that gear. The gear is just a vehicle to get to your creative destination. There's still so much to be learned, and I don't think that learning process ever goes away. Always learning, it's always doing something and tweaking something just a little bit differently. I hope it helps you better understand the reason why you're buying gear, not just the fact that you can buy gear. Hit that like button, subscribe, and remember, every like and subscribe feeds a YouTuber's hamster. Feed the hamsters. If you want to. Feed them. And I'll see you on the next one. Rubber ducky, you're the one who make gear buying so much fun. Yeah, it's my gear duck. Every time I buy gear, I squeak it. Yeah. Love my gear duck. Just another piece bought. I gotta name them though. I haven't named them yet. You know, if you made it this long into the video, hey, let's name the gear duck. What should I name it? Leave a comment below. Name them. We can buy her back, don't worry. They won't keep her for that long. She's too rambunctious. Like she's like me. She's just all over the map. And they're gonna wrap her back up and send her back to us. I promise.